How's it going? Alrighty. Um, I got that rose finished from last week. Let me grab that real quick. It's actually still kind of hot. Ah, you know. Hey, Matthew. I got that oiled with oiled linseed oil, turpentine, and beeswax. You know. So fancy. I believe that's gonna sit in like a wine bottle or something. Now, today gonna be a little bit of close-up detail, a little bit work. What's up, Thomas? Um, Alexis, what's up? I've got a lighthouse with a little side house attached hook blank hubcap. You want my flower blanks? Sure. Yeah, I love blanks. I mean, they're I'm like leaning down because of the camera. Um, they're fun to make things with. Mainly what they're supposed to make them. Um, but yeah, so what I'm gonna do, that's like what I was getting ready to do. I've got a whole bunch of chisels lined out. Which again, thank you, Hubcap. I still haven't gotten to the bottom of that to look at them. Yeah, hit me up and let me know how much I owe you for them. It is a Roy blank. But I was getting ready to just, freehand it, and I'm like, you know what? I only have one of these, and I don't want to mess it up. So I sharpened up. Little tip for anybody for the sandstone pencils or the soapstone pencils. You can make like a Kiradashi kind of thing, point on one end, and then make a fine point on the other, and get some fine detail in. I mean, you're not dragging it along like you're, a kid with a crayon. I mean, I would hope. So I'm gonna get the camera zoomed down and at the end, well, I am gonna grab chairs so I don't gotta sit there and kneel the whole time. And I've got measuring devices and all that fun stuff. And no, this is not just an episode that I did because I want to sit down. Made your first cant hook today for logging. There you go. I actually have a part of one right here that I need to clean up and attach to a oh rusty to a pole. But I've actually already kind of cut up all my logs. I only got a few. All right, I'm gonna lower this so that you're not like looking straight down at me. All right. So, and I know this is weird because you guys are looking at it upside down. But I'll try and flip it around. Let me see. All right, so first thing is finding out. I want to continue this line to get the roof line complete, so I know where it's at. I also want to bring the chimney down forward a little bit, but not too much. So let me see. I got. I have this. I could just use this. Inch and a quarter. Yeah, this is like 3 megameters. or whatever. Oh, there's inches. Inch and a half, or inch and a quarter rather. So if I am correct, yeah, it's close enough. I see the dot. That will bring that house down, and bring the chimney down. How to draw that? No, you know what? I think just to avoid any weird stuff there, I'll make that chimney behind it. You know? So there you go. Now I want to get this line here. Literally easy. A dot there. There you go. So now I have to decide, and I just, like I said, I was going to freehand the chisels, and I'm like, yeah, right here. I'm not quite sure exactly the way I'm going to go with it. You know, so do I want to put a little window up here? Right up here? Or, maybe a door here. A window here. And some windows up here. I say I'm not going to draw like a kid with a crayon, but here I am smushing it in. Let me see. I'm going to have to pop the chat up. It's hurting my eyes to read it like that. All right. But yeah, so kind of leaning something like that. This, round one, I don't know. I think maybe just leaving it plain and either texturing it to look like thatch or, let me see. No, doing shingles would be a nightmare. Doing shingles would be a nightmare, but yeah, a diamond-shaped window up there. That's a good idea. Let me see what it kind of looks like. Let me center it. that. That's not too bad. I can just leave it blank for now, and then decide on it later. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll decide on it when it's done, because it's one of those things where it's like I'll be looking at it and it's like, what more can I do to make it kind of realistic, or whatever. The guy we had to haul around in a wheelbarrow. Oh. Oh, John, you don't make fun of anybody about their height, but you haven't met Ben yet. He's got a face made for making fun of. All right, so now the lighthouse. Turn this back down. Okay. I know the obvious is going to be here. And then I'll make that a railing. I'll put some, actually, I think really detailing that. Having double lines there. No. I don't, that's not where the railing would be. That is the stoop of where the railing would be. Okay. So I'll leave that like that, and then I will put the detail, a little bit of a bonk right there at the top, and double line here. Oh, mouse. And we bring that line here. And then I will do 2 lines right there to kind of split that up. All right. I can maybe, I'll hold off on that. Now, one of the lighthouses around here has a spiral on it. Okay, basically it's a spiral going down. So I'm thinking if I do that, or maybe if I bring it this other way to kind of go against the house. That might actually look pretty good right there, you know? I think so. I could take the chisel and kind of make sort of brick look just real quick here. Just a couple of little dash lines. Um, Put a couple, raise this up some. Put a couple of double lines there. So it's like stairs. That might be too much. Might get confusing. Yeah. So let me just make sure it's all lined up proper. Okay. And I will start hitting it. Like I said, a whole bunch of fun chisels to play with. And this one for the crosses and the windows. If that might be too big though. Yeah. Dang. Alright. Give me something little and controllable. Like pen. I need a hammer. Alright. I should probably clean this edge a bit if y'all would give me a moment. Don't talk bad about me. Alrighty. Now, see, did y'all make fun of me? You did, didn't you? All right. Okay, and these are just kind of guiding lines right now. I will go and I will clean them up a bit. So, never worry. Okay. All right. Is it perfect? Yes. Always. Everything I do is perfect, always. Right? So that covers all the big line stuff. Find a itsy bitsy little. I think I have one. And check the bucket of what's my hoogies. I got this. This will work. More of a butcher, but yeah, it'll work. Oh, this will work nicely. All right. All right, little detail stuff. Little detail stuff. Yeah. I've got all sorts of chisels. It's a bit too long. Mm. That's a long chisel. That's what I'm going to use to freshen them up. But for the now, like Tim Burton's house. doorknob. All right. I don't want these lines to be super deep. These are just details. I'll take this and just put come on. Okay. All right. So now I can go a bit deeper. Let me turn this up. Ah. All right. Now I have that, right? I can go a little bit deeper on all of those and kind of give them some definition. This is going a lot quicker than I thought. I suck at detailing stuff. What's up, Mr. Corey? So what y'all talking about? Well, I can't see the chat, you know? The one downside to having the camera so low is I'm going to go to read the chat. Huh? Oh, sure. Now that I'm looking, everybody's like, shh, 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 shh. He's too lazy to scroll back. Up and scroll back. I don't care. No. Raise the anvil. No. My anvil stays where it's at. And that's final. But, trying to get people to join in on the Blacksmith Challenge? Absolutely. If I had time, I'd try. But I also, as much as I've always kind of wanted to make a lock, or like a padlock or something, that's too detailed for me. You know? I have trouble with small forging, and finer details. And scrolling forks, yes. Fascinating. Yes. It is a luxurious beard. Thank you, Ben. Yep. 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 I am looking younger every day. Yep. All right. This chat is great today. Y'all are so nice to me. I didn't say I had to be a master. I just said I know that I suck at tiny, finicky pieces, you know. And I know me. I'll get frustrated. I will start the lock, be all ambitious about it, and then never finish it. I know me. I mean, look at the freaking bottle opener. Yeah, it's still there. But let's kind of see what line this does. Sure, I'll allow it. How do you add a link on here? I have to. I'll mod you. All right, Mr. Goodamoot, you can put links. I was gonna say we're waiting. uh, now Thomas can. Now Thomas can mute people who talk crap about Roy. Well, Roy's a moderator, and he doesn't mute people who talk crap about Roy. All right. There are some lines that I kind of want really defined as sort of, to make sure that, like it's obviously a different structure or space. Yeah, it looks like works. It works. Ooh, passed up on the roof a little bit. All right. Yeah. Whatever. Only I'll notice that. Mm. Yeah. Hmm. So that's a bit off center. Yeah, I'm gonna leave well enough alone on that. I need like a little screwdriver to do that properly. Or a little chisel. But got that. Yeah, let's go ahead and just go for broke. I'm the machine. Sure. Calm down, you. All right. Not too shabby. Oh no, it's Christmas. I mean, Roy. It's Santa Claus. Stuff's falling everywhere. There you go. Better instead of all angled view. Boom, boom. And then I suppose I would drill, you know what? Yeah. I will need a hole right here in the roof. So, yeah. All right. Now I suppose a simple bend in that, you know, and you got yourself an easy gift for a Christmas gift. I have handy dandy, it's a handy dandy bending thing that I actually invented. I'm the only person ever to do it, and it's really unique and all that stuff. Nobody has ever done this before, so I'm taking 100% credit for this. All right, nobody's ever bent metal around a jig before, so this is like, you know, an Island Metal Forge first. Nobody's ever done this. This is some unique stuff. Pay attention. Some of y'all might, Roy, you might learn something here. You know? Boom. Right? And then you just gotta tweak it because I didn't pay attention and did it crooked. Yeah. Easiest peasiest hook there is. See that, Roy? Amazing stuff, right? Nobody's ever made that jig before. It's all brand new. Brand new. Brand new. Nope. Nope, Mr. Maker. Brand new. Brand new. Never been done before. Boom, boom. That's how easy it is to do a patented island metal forge. First time person ever cutting metal into this shape. Nobody's ever done this before, and I'm the first, always, ever. Now, this blank you can find at blacksmithingblanks.com. Or if you do what I do, because I can never remember or don't feel like typing it out, and like the autocorrect on my browser, I go to christcenteredironworks.com and then I browse through all the tabs and usually get lost in looking at all the other stuff that they got until I finally forget that I was going to order something. And then I see Roy at Quad State and I'm like, I want to buy some of this stuff. No, Bill Corey, I will drill a hole in it and use probably a simple nail and whatever. But other blanks that they have, if y'all don't mind me doing a little bit of a paid advertising, we have an Xmas tree blank, okay, and this is really good. What you can do with this is cut these pieces off and you have like an arrow, right? And then you can take this and curl it and you've got an arrow bottle opener and you can like imprint somebody's name on there. It works really good. You got an arrow hook. Yeah. They also have all sorts of cool stuff here. Let me grab some samples. They have the lighthouse without the house, so the light for the lighthouse. Then they've got the geckos, the gecko hooks, and I like these guys. This one's foot is a little bit messed up, so it reminds me of my gecko. Yeah. Anchor, for all that nautical theme. They've got the tugboat. This boat is used for pushing barges up and down rivers, okay, and in harbors. It's got a very powerful motor. And this right here is a flag to let the operator, the barge operator, know that it's going to be working. Okay. Also, the more challenging one, the starfish. I mean, the donkey fish, horsefish. I literally cannot think of it right now. Horsefish, right? Yeah, horsefish. And I got some that I haven't even opened yet. Yeah, I went blank crazy at Quad State. I've got to think on the geckos because there's a lot of design stuff like that. I only have a few, and I want to make them good because I got plans for them. They got a simple medallion style where you could put your touch mark or whatever you want on there, or nothing if you don't want, whatever, And then they've got the banjo hook, and it's a banjo. So all you have to do is put some strings on this, and you can learn how to play the banjo. Hey, George. So they also have literally, probably 100 more different blank styles. I mean, I saw chickens, I saw moo cows, I saw horses, I think I saw horseshoes, like a horseshoe shape and that thing. Various leaves, various flowers. They got a flower with a little bee thing that you would like attach to it, and oh man, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and try and list them. Just go to ChristCenteredIronworks.com and ow, and browse around. A lot of fun stuff. But I chose to do this one because it's the only one of these that I have, and you know, if I messed it up, it's the only one I have. Copper and stainless steel variants to everything as well. Oh, that's awesome. Man, I wish you'd known you. I wish I'd have known you'd done stainless steel. I'd have gotten these in stainless steel because by the ocean, you know, or copper. Ooh, copper variants would be really cool. Let me tell you, copper would be really cool for some stuff I have in my head. All right, all right, Roy. They also have like a hook that's like family in cursive with a hook on it. Or did it say farm? It's a flock of cows. Come on. It's a flock of cows. Which is a whole bunch of cows in there. A whole flock of them. Howdy, Keith. The last comment was for calling the banjo a banjo. The school of cows. Brass brush them. Ooh. It's a murder of cows. Yeah. Any cool ideas I could do with brass? You can. Lots of things. You could grab some aluminum and a crucible and make your own bronze. Wait, no, that's backwards. No, that's not. Somebody correct me. I'm sure somebody will correct me. It says fam. All right. Brass the top of the lighthouse. I suppose I should heat it up first. I should probably put a glove on for this. And tilt the camera down. All sorts of things I should do, but am I gonna? Probably. Brass brushing does actually help with rust issues. It really does. That is something that I noticed. No, like legit, there are things that I have in this shop that I made like 4 or 5 years ago that I brass brushed, and it is still like the only places where it's got any rust spots on it is where I didn't brass brush. She came out pretty good. Yeah. Now, if I had a little itty bitty brass brush, what I'd do is I'd heat it up and like brass brush the windows so it looked like the lights were on. Did you know? Yeah. Now quench it to lock it on. Smart thinking. There's a reason I liked you. Because otherwise the brass continues to cook. You know what, Roy? I literally had never even thought of that. I never had even thought of that. And yeah, it's amazing. You're correct. All right. I will keep that tip in mind. Like, it's such good brass brushing. It's almost like I gold leafed it. Hmm? 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 Some fabulous brass brushing right there you did there, Roy. Did you there? Alrighty. Very nice gold leaf. Thank you. Somebody finally acknowledges, the glory of gold leaf. I mean, Roy, you should have watched that episode. We had this guy. We had a guest on our morning talk show. By the way, we do a morning talk show. You should check it out. And he did some gold leaf. Yeah, he used fake gold leaf, but I mean, it was just a sample piece he was doing. I believe it was an oak leaf keychain thing that he was, or oak leaf sample set that he was doing. And yeah, he showed us how. If I recall, the procedure for gold leaf is you take a brush, but it's a gold brush, and you put leaves in there, and then when you brush it on, the gold stays. All right, no, it was legit. You smoke Mavericks? Yeah, Mr. Maker, I smoke Mavericks. Not as harsh as Marlboros and cheaper than most other cigarettes. But yeah, um, no, legit. Like, go back to our Sunday morning gatherings and find the gold leafing episode if you haven't seen it. Roy did an amazing demonstration on how to do this. Sorry, I'm having trouble reading the chat because of all like the light colors, so I'm like using my beard to read through the chat. Not overly sharp, but he's heavy and thick. You calling Roy thick? He's like three C's thick. But like, boots with the furs. Apple bottom jeans. Boots with the furs. Oh, you guys are insane. Oh, and I understand Roy makes custom hammers for people. If anybody wants one, you got to hit him up. The whole Forge was looking at her. We got to rewrite that song for blacksmiths. That's going to be what we got to do. We have to do that. We have to rewrite that song for blacksmiths. And then do a music video. Oh. But to find a thought, oh, they're everywhere. What, Rob? What, Rob being the thought? The pockets. What word? You guys are just saying random words. Oh, thought pockets. Oh, I thought you said the pockets. I'm telling you, I can't read the chat because, I got to follow it with my beard. Thought pockets. Yeah. Oh, and George Anderson. I believe it was you that commented this morning or about this morning's show about wire stripping. Um, Man, I have looked at, over the years because I've been an electrician. I've been dealing with wire for like 20 years. Unless you get one of them like Strip Master 10,000s, that's like a stripping machine. At the very least, hell, even the ones with the crank, even the machines sometimes. The way I store my wire is like this. All right. So, and I have long lengths of that. So I would have to straighten it all out, lay it all out, straighten it all out, and then run it through the machine. This one I'd have to run through the machine 3 times because there's 3 sheets of coating. You know, it's literally easier. Put it in a vise and hit it with a razor knife. You know, it is. But I mean, I would like to get one of them strip meisters or whatever. But I'm about to drop the big bucks on that. It'd take me a couple of years of wire scraps just to pay it off. So I got a pile that I'm gonna just strip by hand. The wood ones where you screw a razor to it. I've tried that. It don't work. It don't work for the amount that I have. It works for, if you got a couple pieces or if you're a scrapper and you get some wire, you know. But for bulk wire scrapping, there's 2 options: burn it off, or 3 options: burn it off, hand strip it, or a strip master machine. You know, I tell you, I would like to get one of them processing machines if I'm going to spend any big money on that stuff. And that's the thing that like literally it shreds it all, like insulation and everything, and then it passes on a screen and drops just the copper below. Oh, you know. I can spear grass. I can. Most places, Alexis, most places, yeah. The guy over there at where I take my stuff, I'm not going to say names. The guy over there where I take my stuff, every time I bring it in unstripped, he's like, "Why don't you just burn it? You'll get double or triple your money." And I'm like, "Well, doesn't that create a lower quality copper for you?" Then he says, "We don't. We just it's bare copper or, you know, insulated copper." See, but George, that's why it's beautiful living here in the country, out in the rural area. What I can do is I can get my incinerator running, load up all my wire into it, get it rolling, and then I've got a it's one, two, three cylinders of carbon dioxide, and I can just sit there, open it, and go. Feed the trees. All right. I'll probably get canceled for that remark, but whatever. No, I was gonna do a stripping video today, where I strip a bunch of wire and like be funny about it and make jokes the whole time and like watch Yamez strip was gonna be the title. I had it all planned out. I had about a dozen jokes written out. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make a hook. Nobody wants to see me mess with stripping wire. So, oh, and here's a little tip for if you because I've experimented with it. When you burn copper wire, when you burn the insulation off of copper wire, it does leave a black like scorch marks and stuff on it. Rubbermaid tub of vinegar. It chews that right off. Get bright shiny copper. If you've got copper that's been sitting out in the weather and it looks like green and patinaed, vinegar cleans it up. Or you could heat it up and quench it, and then you have, it gets rid of all the ick, you know. But yeah, once you get all the plastic drippings off, you just drop it in, some vinegar, let it quench in the vinegar, and it comes out clean. But yep, I actually have stripped at a bachelorette party. Speargrass, yes, I have. All right, and on that note, I'm going to leave you guys with that bedroom thought. That late night thought. I didn't have this beard back then. I was svelte. I was fresh out of high school trying to make a buck. I still had a swimmer's body in the trunk. Thank you, Robert. Thank you. I know it's nothing compared to some of the fantastic art that you create, but yeah, you guys have a fantastic day. I am going to go ahead and go eat. I'm hungry. Hungry. So, you guys take care. I will see you on Sunday. Um, and yeah, we'll rock on. I can't read these. All right. Adios, everybody.